And I'm going to say this now in regards to the Mets and their fans. If you were to ask me, who would you sign first, Pete Alonso or Edwin Diaz? I don't think it's even close. You got to sign Edwin Diaz. And people are going to say, well, JAYREELZ, Pete Alonso, all-time home run franchise career leader, the polar bear. You got to bring him back. Original Met, homegrown Met, etc. Edwin Diaz, let him walk. We'll get somebody else to close games. We'll figure it out. Well, I'm not trying to make Edwin Diaz out to be Mariano Rivera. And we know Edwin Diaz has had success here in New York as a closer. This past year, very good. 2022 was off the charts. But if you let him go, and I understand you don't want to break the bank for him as you did 3 years ago, 5 years over $100 million, or right at that number. But let's face it, if the Mets don't have a closer next year and they're blowing games left and right, Pete Alonso can hit 60 home runs. Mets aren't going to go to the playoffs. You'd rather have that guy that's going to lock down that ninth inning or maybe even eighth to ninth inning, as we've seen Diaz do in the past, in order for you to get where you want to go. So me as a Met fan, if you're going to ask which guy am I going to sign before the other, I'm talking to Diaz's representation before I talk to Alonso's representation. And that's not because Scott Boras is the guy that is leading the brigade for Pete Alonso. You got to get a closer. They don't grow on trees. I understand sluggers don't either, but you know what? I can get another slugger somewhere else and kind of piecemeal them in for a lot cheaper. And yes, I'm going to have to pay through the nose for Diaz, but guess what? There's only a handful of guys that do what Diaz does well as opposed to what Alonso does well. There's more guys that do that than what Diaz does. Case closed.